This is Thames from London on a Thursday evening. In 5 minutes, the latest national news from the studios of ITN. The time is now 5 minutes to 10. There now follows a party political broadcast by the Labour Party.
The principle that adequate health care should be provided for all, regardless of ability to pay, must be the foundation of any arrangements for financing the health service.
It's the government's failure to recognise that it has squeezed the National Health Service beyond endurance that threatens the main objective of access to health care according to need and not ability to pay.
In spite of the efforts of doctors, nurses and other hospital staff, patient care is deteriorating. Acute hospital services have almost reached breaking point. Morale is depressingly low.
In the UK, 6% of total health costs are devoted to administration. They spend twice as much in Belgium and France, 3 times as much in Australia. In the USA, 21% of health costs are spent on administration.
If the United States system were run on British lines, it would be 10% cheaper, saving about $37 billion.
One of the few visible sources of waste in Britain's hospital service today is the amount of health professionals' time taken up by futile corner cutting in order to cope with the real cuts imposed in the present decade.
It is generally acknowledged that the UK gets better value for money than other countries.
Relying on the market for the allocation of health resources compels healthcare institutions to separate lucrative patients from unprofitable patients.
Old people are a problem, and it's a pity that many have to be thrown on the health service at the worst time for them. But we are an insurance company, and we have to look at the risks.
The day may come when we have to have a very complicated operation. I hope not. I hope it'll never come. But if it does, then I'm afraid that one could not perhaps possibly bear that on private insurance.
We know we'll be hit by all the statistics about extra spending, but the basic fact is that we are spending less on our health service than any other developed European country. The bottom line is that we had a service that was the envy of the world, which we ran very cheaply. We are now trying to run it too cheaply.
We recommend that the government commits itself to fund fully all NHS pay awards in 1988-89 to which it has agreed. We recommend that the shortfall of £95 million in funding of pay and price inflation in 1987-88 be made good forthwith. We recommend that the DHSS make available over the next 2 years a separate and additional sum which should not be less than £1 billion, recognising that we have identified an apparent shortfall of £1.896 billion.
Cost savings are now, and will continue to be, the main source of funds in the NHS.
If you'd like to join the Labour Party, telephone 01200 0200 or write to the Labour Party, Free Post 150 Walworth Road, London, SE17 1BR.
That was a party political broadcast by the Labour Party.